All right, so I think after my consultations today, I have to jump on this thing and help you guys understand something about people that are insisting on wanting to fight. There are individuals that don't understand. They choose not to understand that every narrative or everything that's done can be categorized as right or wrong. It can be the exact same act. However, that same act now done in a different arena is now wrong. So we're going to jump into that today. Appreciate you guys for being here. Nuggets at noon. What am I talking about today on this Tuesday? For this Tuesday Nuggets at noon, the 17th of June, I am talking about tit for tat. All right. So we're going to bring Negro Please on board. And then we're going to get this thing started. And I have. So we're going to do this. Okay, let's bring these guys on board. All right, so I had a consultation today with a client, and I I felt the need to help you guys understand the perspective and narrative of fighting. And one of the things that I tell men all the time is when you're fighting a woman, stop acting like a man. When you fight a woman, act like a woman. Here's what I mean. The unfortunateness of what a lot of you guys do is you do this. Because we are men, we set and have a higher tolerance that women have, because we rationalize things, and we there's a longer time of the nagging, et cetera, that we know that the importance of it, or we know that, and this is not really there right now. You don't really have to be this way. That's not how it is with women. Women, they don't fight you based on right or wrong. They fight you based on get back and how they want to make you feel. As I tell you guys all the time, I will never believe no woman telling me they're strong. Oprah ain't strong. The former First Lady, Michelle Obama, ain't strong. None of these individuals are strong. If so, they wouldn't have to say it, number one. And number two, what you're not going to get me to understand is that the history that black women have, where the white country came to you in the 60s and the 70s and said, kick your man out of the house for $2 in food stamps, you're going to now tell me you're strong, or somehow you evolved to something stronger than that. When I can go to YouTube, as you guys are on now, go after my live stream, of course. Don't cut into my live stream time. You can go on YouTube and you can put in the search bar women that help men break out of prison. Now, I've been saying this for well over 10 years now. Women that help men break out of prison. You'll be there all day watching those videos. You better have endless amount of vacation time, sick time, because if you're going to watch all the videos, you'll never ever leave from in front of your TV. And then put in the search bar men that helped women break out of prison. I'm going to tell you what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to go on a fucking 20-week vacation. You'll be able to go cook food. You'll be able to do whatever. And ain't nothing going to pop up on your screen. You know why? Because men aren't dumb. See, the problem with you guys is when you converse back and forth with these creatures, is what I call them. When you converse back and forth with these creatures, you don't like to take them out to deep waters. Yeah. You don't like to take them out to deep waters. The problem with you guys is when you converse with these creatures, you like to, I'm going to keep them in the be nice to still get some pussy zone. Let me do my dance. Do the point. Do the point. Let me. Y'all know I'm on my bullshit today. When I get with the antics, y'all know when the antics come, I'm on my bullshit. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why you guys don't put foot to ass, like I told chapter 201, I told C201 this morning. My boot collect bun holes. My boot love bun holes. My boot love bun holes. Boot love bun holes. BLB, not LGBTV. Give me a second. Shit. You know, I'm trying to tell you, it's not BLB GBT community. It's BLB. My boot love bun holes, and there's nothing that I like more to done do. There's nothing that I like more to done do than have my boot feed my boot bun holes. That's right. I like to feed my boots bun hole. All right. Let's be clear. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, you guys. You find yourself in a situation. So I was talking to C201, C201 client one. Okay, yeah, we got a whole bunch of ones going on. I was talking to C201 client one, and she was telling me how this individual is just trying to mess with her, just messing with her, and so it helped me come up with this topic that I'm bringing to you here today. When somebody wants to fight you, first, when somebody wants to pick on you, let me first tell you my perspective and narrative when somebody wants to fuck with me. This is my narrative. This is my narrative, so y'all all understand. To include when I went to go see my mom. This is the narrative going on in my brain piece. If you say to me, you don't want this smoke. This is an actual situation that happened when I was out in Smithfield about 6 months ago. Dude said to me, I don't want that smoke. My question to him is, looking at you and then looking at me, what makes you think you qualify to bring me some smoke? What makes you think you qualify to bring me some smoke, bro? What are you? Explain that to me. Then we'll get to the fact you think you can bring me some smoke. And then he start talking. His wife was with him, and then I said, no. You said the shit in front of your wife, right? So as I asked him, what's going on in your mind, looking at you, then looking at me, what makes you think you can give me some smoke? That is the perspective and narrative that I have when people mess with me. When people mess with me, I want to know, because that's the narrative I need to change. Your words don't mean nothing. I need to get up in the brain. As I told y'all, I'm all about the psychologics. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you from the mental or the physical. I'm fighting you psychologically. So when you think about it with me, that's why I say Tia LaShawn Bradley's name here on the 17th of June. Like I tell y'all, I trained her like a dog. I say that for a reason. And I say that because I trained her like a dog. I don't know what else to say. I trained her like a dog. Now, dragging me in court and says right here, you said you trained her like a dog. When you have two dogs, I can leave that up to interpretation. All right? We play the game all day. But you guys, you allow women to just keep messing with you, and you allow people in general. You allow people that have a perspective and narrative in their head of wrong to do you wrong, continuously do you wrong. And if somebody chooses to continuously do you wrong, you failed at giving them another narrative. You failed. You failed at giving them another narrative. When somebody say to you, I'm gonna take you down for child support, you failed. You failed. If somebody is comfortable with threatening you, if somebody is comfortable with I was talking to one dude and his woman said to him, I could be giving other guys this pussy. Whatever you did to make that person comfortable with telling you something like that, you are what they call what is that? What is that? Oh yeah, a failure. You're a failure. You're a failure. You're a failure. When Jay-Z made the song Takeover, he said, "We bring knife to fist fights, kill the grammar. We kill itty bitty ants with a sledgehammer." That needs to be your protocol when somebody with you. We bring knives to fist fights, kill the grammar. We'll kill an itty bitty ant with a sledgehammer. Yes. That's the type, I'm on. That's the type of stuff I'm on. And I'm on that because that's how I seen my dad. I seen my dad. I never seen my dad in a situation where he was negotiating. My dad's situation was always in, I'll you up. That's where we at now. All the talking, I don't. Time I think about my dad. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. If I see my dad in my life be in 20 situations, my dad has a negotiation time of about 30 seconds per 20 situations. You heard what I just said. If I see my dad be in 20 situations in my life, rest in peace, Daddy, his negotiation time is somewhere around 30 seconds. I'm talking in total. My dad is giving you a what? Who the f you talking to? That's y'all see where I get it from. Y'all see where I get it from. Y'all see where I get it from. That's why I take care of myself, is because I can't go into a boy I order and then be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. No, no, no. You're talking to a person that just took pre-workout just to do a live stream. I'm the extreme. And I just took one of these here. Because after this, I'm going to do my workout anyway. But I am extreme. I don't know no other way. Not interested in negotiations. I'm not. Never was. And it worked out for me just well in life. It has. It has. You guys need to stop. And from now on, you need to be tit for tat. Call it sensitive, tit for tat, call it being a bitch. Be that. Because I see individuals that this is what happens. This is why I don't like talking to nobody no more. This is true stuff. I don't like talking to nobody no more. Yeah, she said this to me. She said that. She said I'm a okie dokie. Yeah, I should be giving other this pussy. Yeah, she said I ain't this and all that. Man, I just let that shit go in one ear and out the other. My ears hurt by you telling me what you said when she said it. I can't talk to nobody that accepted that protocol. Not in that you wait till you get to 50s. Now you accepting bunhole protocol by your chick. Next thing you know, as I was telling C201 today, I was like, look, I ain't talking to nobody that's going to mess around and be like, yo, man, what kind of panties do you wear? I can't talk to that. I can't talk to that dude. I can't talk to nobody to be like, don't you hate it when they don't ramp up without telling you? No, I'm not. No. Don't you hate when they go in raw and lie to you and tell you they was going to use a condom? What? I can't talk to grown men with that narrative. I can't. I can only talk to men. When we talking, I say, oh, is that right? Wow. Wow. No, I understand, man. Straight verbally backslapped her. My man. Right, right. No, I don't think she'll do it again either. I don't think she'll do it again. Yeah. I can't talk to individuals that's in negotiations with the nonsense. Because if you negotiate in the nonsense, your tit for tat game is lame. It's lame. Your tit for tat game is ass trash. Yep, your tit for tat game is ass trash. Ass trash. Your tit for tat game is like, yeah, I came home yesterday. I stopped and had to put some gas in the car, so I don't have to get it tomorrow. And she was like, "You 2 minutes late. Why you late?" I told her, "Dad, what you clocking me?" As opposed to, "Yo, who are you talking to?" Yeah, I can't talk to individuals like that. I can't. I can't talk to the panty boys. I can't. I can't talk to the panty boys. You know, don't I mean int mug sending me, hey man, happy Father's Day. Don't please, man. Please. Don't. Just don't. Don't. Probably go home. See, I just text them. I'm next time ask me. Okay. I can't. But y'all gotta understand that. Y'all gotta understand that. Put that perspective into proper perspective. Y'all need to be tit for tat because there's no such thing as you being tit, you being tit, you being tit, you being tit. And by the time you decide to tat, it's not effective. That's number one. Number two, when a woman is making a mockery of you, patronizing you, or doing anything when she's bothering you or anything like that, like I said, it's where you failed. You need to help that woman understand. I don't know who told you, but they lied. So I tell you what, from this point on, we're going to handle this like this. And you need to handle that as such. But when you mess around and you dealing with these individuals and your whole perspective and narrative is nothing other than, I'm just I'm not trying to do nothing. You need to be tit for tat with these women. You need to be tit for tat. You need to be. Every time they do something, you need to respond to it. Every time. They'll call you a bitch. They'll call you, oh, you acting like a female. Yep, and you don't seem to like it. So why should I? Why should I? When a woman don't respect you, she wants you in a bitch zone. When a woman thinks that, oh, I'm gonna put him over here. I'm gonna put as many strings on him as possible because that's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. When a woman is tit for tatting you, every tit is a string. She's just putting strings on you, and you're the individual that's sitting up there saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna let that go." I don't let nothing go. Like I said, if my dad had 20 incidences, he probably had about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds of negotiation time per 20 incidences. Probably. So that means there was a lot of times when I see my dad first reaction, ready to just backslap you, straight mollywop you. My dad went straight to it. It's not, I'm not here to talk to you. That's where I get it from. I remember I went to the store. I was going to the store and I don't know nobody. So I goes to the store and I pull up and there's three guys. They got a old, like a 96, 97 Camry with the hood up. There was three guys outside and one of their guys was in the store. I was going to get me a cheesesteak. So I'm coming to the door and I just looked at the guy and then I seen him go like this. Then I said, yo, what's up, man? He was like, nah, such and such. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. And I went in the store. He could have easily said to his three boys outside, yo, that motherfucker in the store, yo, we gonna get him when he come out. But the way I said, I was like, what? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. So I'm standing in the store. I ordered my cheesesteak, and I'm just looking at him. I'm just looking at him. I'm just looking at him, seeing if he said, "Yo, man, y'all see that dude driving that BMW right there? Yeah, with them fly ass glasses on. Yo, we gonna get him when he come out." Dude ain't say nothing. Dude said, "No, we gonna end this." He was like, "Nah, man, I just thought I'm just saying what's up because I thought I knew you, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, pudge boy. Fucking, I don't know you, man. Got that from my dad. Y'all need to be that way with women. If a woman ain't loving you, don't love her. If a woman playing games with you, she's that type. This is where we at. Listen. Did you see the video? I played it last night for those that was here on my 8 o'clock live stream. I played it last night where the woman said she's 55 years old. She looks good. She moved over to Panama. And the men over there, I mean, she is drop dead gorgeous. Moved over to Panama, and the men there are like, "Nah, you're an American woman, nah," right? But then that same woman turned around and said, "These old men from America come over here and they get all these young women. You got to get them after they done with them." You know why? Because in other countries, the man is still the strength. The man is still the worker. The man still they respect the man because of his body build, his structure, how he can go out there and embrace the elements. He can be out there in the rain and not say, "Man, I ain't trying to do this today because it's raining." He'll just go ahead and embrace the rain. He'll embrace the cold. We are not sensitive to the elements like women are. So they get more love. Women here, I mean, listen, you can go on social media, and for all these women that make all these claims that, oh, more women own houses now more than men. Yep. You know why? Let me go left for a second. Let me go left. Allow me. You know why more women own houses than men? Because women brought houses and put blinders on. They looked at no situations. They looked at nothing. They brought a house for the simple perspective to say, "I own a house and you don't." That's all they brought a house for. And then, because like I told y'all, they have delayed logic. This is why they finding out all the extra expenses of owning a house way after the fact. These creatures, and I mean total creatures, they're buying houses and like, "Oh, you mean to tell me the taxes go up every year or could possibly go up every year? Oh, you mean when things break down, I got to pay for it? You mean there isn't a Section 8 appliances? There isn't welfare refrigerator repair? No. You mean there isn't a roof Section 8 roof voucher for my leaking roof? No, it's all on you." Oh, I've seen 20 or 30 videos of women claiming. One woman said, "I want to go back home and live with my mama." Of course you do. They all run back home to mama like the little kid they are. But then they'll stick their chest out, not to show you their titties, but they'll stick their chest out and talk to you like they're a dude too. You go ahead and believe it. I'm not believing it. If a woman come to me and say this, I'm going to show her that. I'm not believing no woman is strong. I'm not. There's nothing you could tell me because, they can claim they strong and everything, but don't have the discipline to stay in shape. It is just amazing to see these proud, fat, sloppy, calorie kidnappers just act as if though fat and sloppy is in now. When you see these fat land whales, you just be like, wow, like my eyes start hurting. I'm like, dang, another story. But then they'll come to you and make all these claims as to something they're not. And then when it's time to fight, they'll go into their little tit-for-tat scenario. Welcome their tit-for-tat scenario, because you should tit for that. You should tit for tat them as well. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. But I'm going to get on out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here on my Nuggets at Noon. I'll see you guys tonight at 8.